Who would have thought... Oh, sorry, no typos. Who would have thought that these would be a part of our lives? We are now 1 year into COVID, and this is what I've learned. One, if someone wants to be in your life, they will. I'm not gonna lie, this was hard for me to comprehend at first, but once I realized, it made me feel so much better. Because college went remote and I was already a commuter, I really had no interaction with friends unless it was through a phone call. That being said, I tried staying in touch with people. I realized that some friendships were becoming increasingly harder to keep, and they were no longer in my control. I was giving 90% but only receiving 10. Hello? Those who want to stay in touch with you, the friendship will be effortless and you shouldn't put too much thought. Stop wasting your energy on people. 2. You can learn outside of school. This one might seem obvious for most, but it's true. When I was in lockdown, I realized that there are so many tools around us that we can use to learn. I started to rollerblade again, and I began cooking. There are other ways to learn than behind a desk. 3. If you want to do something, there's no better day like today. Back in January of 2020, I went on a trip with my family and I recorded a video, but I only decided to edit it 10 months later because I didn't have time. But during quarantine, I had all the time. I wasn't commuting, I didn't have to wake up early for school. It's easier said than done, but you really have to train your mind. 4. Eat healthier. I know COVID brought people's moods down, and I was also eating really unhealthy because I always associated my weight gain was that I didn't have time to prepare food because I was always busy with school and I needed something quick. But towards May, I realized that not everything we prepare has to be extravagant for it to be healthy. Things like salads, smoothies, or even salmon. The smaller choices make all the difference. 5. Focus on what's really important. This could mean spending time with your family, even if it's through phone call, or focusing on yourself and your own interests, which leads me into my next thing, which is 6. Pick a new hobby. If you would have seen my screen time, I would have been really embarrassed. But try replacing just 2 or 3 of those hours with something thoughtful, because you'll remember that rather than scrolling mindlessly on your phone. 7. Appreciate things that cannot be bought. Since everything was mostly closed, I started to appreciate nature more. I woke up early for sunsets and I did more outdoor activities. I went to upstate for the weekend. I spent more time at the beach and I even went bike riding almost 3 times a week. Number 8. Stop looking back. It's crazy to think how I've worn this shirt so many times but still can't wrap my head around the words myself. I really should be taking my own advice here, but I'm guilty of whenever something doesn't go well in my life, I start retracing my past mistakes and seeing what went wrong. The what ifs creep up on me at random parts of the day, and then I start blaming things that are not in my control anymore. You can't change the past whether it's your fault or not, but that's life and you learn in different ways and it's the only way you'll grow. So let me leave you off with this. What has COVID taught you?